Ba-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Kyle Overs, your favorite tinfoil realist, not theorist. Best get into the chat. What's going on, folks? Ooh, I can get custom backgrounds? What? What? This is cool. You can kind of see the Uma poking through. That's funny. This is fucking hilarious. Oh, there's my Uma on. Alright, I don't think we need a custom background. What's going on, folks? We got Julian's coming in here. We're going to be doing an update on BinaryPunks, which is super exciting. Yeah, there's some, I guess there was a big news drop. This is my problem, is I don't know what alpha I hold and what has been released. So I'm not even sure. It's hard to keep up with all these communities. I'm not sure if the news has already been dropped. I think so. I think the news has already been dropped, and we're just about to kind of explain it a little bit over an AMA. But it is big news, if you haven't heard the news. Oh, God, I don't even know. I want to... This is my problem. I want to say the news, but I don't know if it's fucking breaking news or not. But, yeah, get your BinaryPunks. That's all I'll say. Because, well, you'll learn why today if you don't already know. Fantom Pokong. I've been seeing your shit pop up a lot lately. You've got some of the right supporters hanging out on your team, which is good to see. Yeah, Julian should be in here any minute now. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about fucking... yeah. Dude, Fantom's pumping today. Finally, we've been having all this fucking little community infighting. Weird. I'm having a public spat with Simone. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Dude is not happy that I didn't like Portal Heads all that much. Yeah, they're so fucking out of touch with the community. It's crazy. I don't get it. But anyways, Fantom's pumping. Turns out Avex was a shit show. I've seen people paying $100 gas fees to transfer tokens and whatnot. So, Fantom is, yeah, I guess, you know, if you're fucking around on Avex and you're all of a sudden spending $100 transactions, yeah, I imagine you'd be like, this doesn't seem like a good start. Let's maybe bridge somewhere else. So I imagine that's what's causing a lot of the Fantom pump today, which we'll take. You know, when I look at, we should be so comfy. We should just be fucking comfy. Because, like, I was looking at FTM scan yesterday, and number of daily transactions is, like, fucking way down from all-time highs. But, like, still higher lows. Like, that kind of thing. It's way down from all-time highs. And, like, the network's already been stress tested. We were stress tested with Rarity and all this shit. Like, we know what gas is going to be when there's 1 million plus transactions on a daily. It sure as hell ain't Avex. Like, $100 gas. Fuck, Jesus Christ. Avex, you had your fucking chance. You had your chance in the spotlight. Every fucking influencer I've seen had the little fucking red triangle beside their name. They had the chance and blew it. Just fucking blew it. But, hey, what can you do? Funeral. What's going on, brother? Oh, I see Julian's in here.
Yo, what's Gucci?
Hey, dude.
What's going on?
Saw you guys were building a gallery. Had to jump in, see what you guys got cooking.
Yeah, it was. So, what are you building your gallery on, anyways?
I'm building it in Unity.
I don't know what that is, so that means nothing to me.
It's used to build RPGs and video games.
Oh, cool.
Because I wanted to kind of bring that same experience to the gallery.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like what you're planning with that. Big fan of that concept. Obviously.
Yeah. We're very close. It's cool. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the build from Unity into React. So the way it's going to work right now is you're going to get a different version of the gallery if you have a Scully in your wallet versus if you don't have a Scully in your wallet. And that's like kind of, yeah.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah,
So that's kind of like the wall.
You need to get your ass in here. We need to do an AMA because we got a lot of shit to go over with what's going to be going on with Ghostlies and Scullies because you're bringing a whole bunch of utility to all this stuff. The cult is strong.
The cult is getting stronger. Yeah, we're adding some games to the arcade, which is going to be really fun.
Fucking crazy. I'm excited. I get Maximus in here too because we gotta get an update from him. What's going on? We've been having some. I've been having some group chats and obviously getting people involved in the Fantomons, and everybody's kind of realizing that you guys are crazy. And now everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on with Deliland now?" Like, I can only imagine what that guy is building.
Yeah, once we saw Loot Drop, it changed everything that we were doing. Once we saw that you could update an NFT while it exists on chain, it made us know like, oh shit, like we can actually have your crops grow in real time, or we can have your character get a tattoo at the bar and it like stay on your character's SVG long term.
Crazy. Super exciting stuff. Anyways, we got Julian in the house. We got some BinaryPunks news that I was just saying before you jumped in here. I don't know if the news has dropped yet or if we're about to drop it. I think you already dropped the news.
Yeah, I have dropped the news, but obviously it hasn't gone as far and wide as it might do because obviously it's only been dropped in my channel. So, yeah. But yeah, it was just a couple of nights ago.
Oh, that's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
You're one to kind of to sit back, judge what's going on in the markets, make adjustments when needed. That's been very apparent through your whole process, even building the project in general. So we've sat back, looked around the market, and adjustments are being made.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you have to, really. I mean, it's no good. I always said right from the start that it was a project that I'd never let it die on the vine. You know, there was always going to be something that we were going to do, keep it moving, keep it vibrant, because in actual fact, the NFT collection is just the start of everything that I'm looking to do here. So, as I mentioned a couple of times in our chat, I actually see BinaryPunks as a brand, not just as an NFT collection. There's so much that we're going to do with it. So, but the NFT collection is the genesis. That's where it starts. And being a holder of a BinaryPunk is going to give you so much going forward. So, yeah, that's the start point, and that's where everyone needs to be. So, yeah.
Well, right. I mean, from the jump when you came in here, it was about the whole concept was, well, how do I provide as much value as possible off the jump? Because, you know, we were kind of looking around at NFT projects and mint prices were starting to get crazy and it didn't feel like there was a whole lot coming out. So you came up with this whole physical aspect, which sold me in the get-go. And then you went, I'm going to involve as much of the fucking community as possible. So you went out and grabbed, 40 artists around the NFT community on Fantom? And they've all done a collaboration piece, which I think is cool as shit. I've got a fucking piece in there somewhere, which I'm not sure if anybody's minted yet.
Yes, no, it hasn't been minted yet, as far as I know.
Oh, that's
I've not seen anyone. Yeah, I've not seen anyone. I'm sure they would have, because there's a 5 times reward on that.
Yeah, you'd think somebody would have sellied.
Absolutely, yeah. I would have known.
I imagine I would have
gone, I want my 450 Fantom.
Yeah, yeah. I want my 450 Fantom, and then I imagine I would have got a DM about, all right, I want one of your alien bit-humans, and I want this and that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So someone is going to get very lucky soon, because obviously the big alpha drop was the fact that I'm closing the mint at 4,999, so half the mint, and then when that happens, I'm going to airdrop the other half to all the holders 1 for 1. So if you've got 5 Fantom, you're going to get 5 airdrop to you. So, and that could be anything, like your rare, whatever other rares. I think someone had worked out there's probably still at least 5 aliens in there. There's still about 40 zombies.
You're just gonna get airdropped an alien or a zombie or one of these fucking one of one collabs. Should get airdropped into your wallet.
Absolutely. Or I think there's still 10 or 11 apes as well. So
damn.
I mean it's going to be fun when we get to that, because everyone's going to get pretty much airdropped at the same time. So, you know, obviously depending on where you are in the world and whether you're awake or not, but everyone's going to be looking at the same time going, shit, yeah, I've got an alien, or I've got this or whatever. So that's going to be pretty cool.
No, that's super awesome. Okay, so what number are we at currently?
We're about 4,530-ish, something like that. Let's have a look. Hold on a second.
So
I should have checked.
Probably...
Yeah, 4,531. So 469 to go. No, 468 to go. And then I close them in.
And then holy shit! It's fucking Christmas morning. Yeah, that's super exciting. So obviously that is massive news.
Yeah,
I think that's a great way to do it, because I mean that is the idea, right? Once minting slows down, there seems to be something about it's fucking hard to get people to mint things as soon as minting slows. So then it's all right. Well, how do you benefit the people that did mint, but kind of keep the structure of your collection? Because, you know, we've had the conversation of cutting the supply and this and that, but you know, you and I both felt that it was necessary to keep the whole 10,000 punks, because that was kind of part of the whole idea. I think this is a great way to do it.
I mean, always for me, I've been thinking, well, how do I make sure that holders get benefited? Because that's the main thing. You know, anyone that's come in and bought early, they should be rewarded. We did have that discussion, and we were very much both in agreement that the whole point, you either do the 10K or you don't do it. Mm-hmm. So it has to be that. So cutting the supply, then it starts to screw with the rarities. You know, it just doesn't feel right. So yeah, airdropping to everyone. Yeah, that just makes the best sense. Now, I will sort of not caveat it, but just mention how it's going to work. So I will close the mint. Then I will give people probably 7 days to, if they've got any punks on PaintSwap, to take it off, make sure it's in your MetaMask wallet, because that if it's not, anything that's still on PaintSwap will go to a charity pot, and we will sell those off or auction those off to charity. So, you know, you might as well have it yourself rather than. But if someone doesn't, then that's where it's going to go.
Let's go over that again. Is this for the physical?
No, so this is so when the airdrop happens.
Oh, right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So if you have your punk that it's on sale right now, it's not in your wallet, then you won't be getting airdropped.
Absolutely.
A punk. It'll go into a charity wallet. Which I get what you're saying. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
But there will be plenty of advance notice. I think it'll be like 7 days after that we close the mint that then we'll do the airdrop. So you'll have plenty of time to to miss it, as it were.
Right.
So that's the first part.
It's also interesting because it adds a little bit of it kind of adds a fun week of secondary market stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because now there's if that snapshot's getting taken 7 days afterwards, that's 7 days of fucking binaries flying around the market. As people figure out, okay, I want to get airdropped another one.
Well, it's like right now, there are punks there for sort of 40, 50 Fantom, whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't really matter whether that's not rare or not. It's going to give you potentially a rare if you buy it now.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Well, it's
if
funny.
if you're short on funds.
It's funny you say that because I mean I fucking scour this PaintSwap sales bot. It's one of my addictions. The sales bot in the Discord, and I've been seeing binaries flying off the shelves a wee bit. I put a tweet out the other day that there's not actually a whole lot of these things on sale for under mint price.
No, I think no more than about 20 or 30, something like that.
Yeah, and you kind of sometimes, especially I notice when on mobile, if I'm browsing mobile, I can get my market thoughts are very different than when I'm fucking around a desktop. Because the mobile experience, like going through each, like the time it takes to get through 30 pieces on mobile, like when I'm on my desktop, I can fucking, that's 3 lines. Like I've got it fucking zoomed out with big time. So I can see, 4 or 5 lines of the floor basically. And yeah, you go, oh shit, yeah, there's not a lot on sale under mint price. So it's funny because your project's been one of those things where a lot of people have been fussy. I've heard a lot of people have been fussy about it. That were really excited about it, minted, and then for whatever reason they just haven't like grasped the whole concept of like it's not that fucking easy to sell it at 10K on Fantom right now.
Yeah, and also a 10K at that sort of price. I mean, there have been some 10K mints, but they're like 15 Fantom, 20 Fantom, whatever. Right. Mine are selling at 90 Fantom. So, to have done, well, I'm pretty sure we will do 5,000. To have done 5,000 at pretty much 90 Fantom.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, again, you can't go fucking too low because there's a physical aspect to this. We should get into that aspect. So
yes,
I'm assuming if you get airdropped a punk, is the physical aspect still working the same? Where as long as I pay the shipping and handling, I can get a physical acrylic, or how is this going to work? Okay, now there's production costs that you have to deal with.
There is, yeah. So the airdrop for the digital is free, so you'll get that regardless. You then have the option if you want to have the acrylic, hold the acrylic so that you can either claim it or unclaim it, as it were, or keep it unclaimed. Sorry, and sell it in the secondary market. You'd have to pay 14 Fantom at the moment, depending on obviously. I mean, Fantom's moving up again, so that might reduce down. But for the moment, it's 14 Fantom. That covers the production costs of the acrylic. So that then puts you in the same position as if you've previously bought at 90 Fantom and got your acrylic in that cost. So then you have the option to then either claim it or keep it unclaimed and just pay the postage as you would normally. So it's effective. Although it's a free airdrop for the digital, it's a kind of like costing you 14 Fantom for the airdrop to get the acrylic as well. So
which is
that's basically how it works. Yeah, I mean, I'm only doing it because otherwise I can't do it for free because I'd make a huge, massive loss if you think 5,000 times 14 Fantom. I can't afford to do that, so it just covers the whole cost. So, and obviously, if Fantom starts spinning upwards from here, then I'm going to be reducing it because obviously we're however long away before the mint ends. So, if it takes a week and Fantom's gone to $3, then it's not going to be 14 Fantom. It's going to be, probably 12 or 11 or whatever it might be. So it will be, based on the price of Fantom and no more than it needs to be.
But yeah, you're still staying very adjustable with what's going on. Yeah, this is what I love, man. From the get-go. Yeah, you've been about the community with this. You've made all the. I can just tell. Yeah, you make the adjustments when you need to.
I think you got to. You got to be proactive on these things. Otherwise, things stagnate, and that was never going to be the case with what I was doing with BinaryPunks. It was always going to be fluid and always going to be moving forward. So, and I just think this is absolutely the best way, that we have to close the mint, because then it allows the secondary market to take hold. It also means that we can move forward on all the other aspects that will come with BinaryPunks. And I've got a pretty large situation to cover the fulfillment and everything. So, I need the time to just be able to concentrate on that, and not still be trying to mint out at the same time. So it makes sense to just, boom, that's it, we're done. And what I love about that is that as Fantom early, Fantom adopters, as it were, we're sitting pretty for when the bridge comes and when everyone else comes into the space. And I love the fact that holders will have a few spares probably, which they can then offload to newbies from Ethereum for, I'd like to think, some decent money, because we're going to build value in this. That's the key.
No, I like it. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the paint swap, and what we got, 6, 12, 18, not even, that are under original mint price of 80. So I think mint price is 90 right now. There's maybe another 12 that are at the 80 price wall. So like, fuck. Everything is looking great about this collection. The fact that, we've also had the discussion about how does this play out after the airdrop? Because this was something that happened with Ernesto, where Ernesto was, I think there was like 400 left when they closed the mint. And then you basically seen those hang out under mint price it's a freebie. So some people will offload it for a cheap price. So to me, I don't mind it. Like, again, I'm more of a long-term view in all of this. So I'm not trying to flip a piece within a couple days. So I don't mind when floors drop a little bit for a couple weeks, because that is where your project brings like the inclusivity. Now people get it. People all of a sudden can get into a BinaryPunk. Like, a BinaryPunk might be a more expensive NFT for somebody getting into it.
Yes.
Eventually. So like, I think it's awesome to. I personally expect that floors will kind of hang out under mint price for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have collectors that get all bitchy about that. But to me, if you fucking minted 30 of these to speculate, okay, that's what you did. If you can't wait, you can't wait. Sorry. But I think it does offer a huge opportunity for people to get into this and then be an active community member. Because as Fantom pumps and people come over, like, you gotta remember the idea of when people make that bridge over to Fantom, all of a sudden, that if they're bridging $10,000 over, it's not as many tokens anymore. It's not as many Fanties anymore because Fantom's been pumping. I'm super bullish on it though. I expect a couple weeks of maybe a little bit of bitchiness, but I think that'll clear up pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, I've never worried about that, and I think that's, if anything, that's kind of short-sighted, because there's one aspect here that is kind of almost like the elephant in the room. Is this as a collection? It's got all the attributes of CryptoPunks. So where is this going? Because you look at loads of other derivatives, and most of them are piss poor, but some of them have got ridiculous flaws. So why might this not have some even reasonable flaw, let alone ridiculous flaw? I think that's being forgotten here, that the potential is there for that to happen. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did at some point, especially as the fact is that we're going to be building value all the time in being a punk holder. There's so much more about this, whereas, a CryptoPunk, it just stands there and has value. Yeah, I mean, immense value, but that's all it's doing. They're not doing anything to create more value in that thing. It's just, they just sit there as unbelievably valuable pieces. We're looking to build value here, and they might become much more valuable pieces. So I truly believe being a holder is a good place to be, and will be a good place to be going forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, on that topic, there is an aspect to, I think the market is going to make a bit of a catch-up at some point, because when you hang around PaintSwap and hang around the Discord and watch the sales bot, the fucking copy-paste FTM punks, I'm pretty sure the copy-paste FTM punks have a floor of like 50 now. So on your topic of, derivatives holding a value, yeah, the floor on FTM punks, the fucking copy paste ones, speaking of derivatives holding a floor value, is 50, and it's part of me that's been regretting that I've been unloading these at, I've probably got rid of a bunch at like 35, 40, kind of taking a loss in Fantom, realizing that like, fuck, realistically, man, if you just fucking hold this shit, like there's so many people coming to Fantom that this shit does just seem to hold value. Well, and yeah, when it, like, obviously BinaryPunks are, to me personally, BinaryPunks are literally 100 times better than this copy paste.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm biased as well, but I just think BinaryPunks have got much more about them. Style, they've got character that's like kind of inbuilt in. When you look at them, there's one guy in our group who really sort of studies the binary in it and really loves the whole kind of texture and the almost like the sort of depth that you get from the BinaryPunks. And I'm quite sure when people actually get the physicals in their hand, they're going to be even more excited about the whole aspect of it. So, and that's actually something that has sort of hampered me a bit. There's two things that have hampered me probably in all of this. One is obviously the Fantom price just rocketing up to like nearly $3.50. That was that sort of like floored it as far as the original bonding curve and everything like that. But that's fine. What's hampered me as well though is the fact that I cannot get the acrylics in people's hands still for another few weeks, and that has been frustrating. So, but it is what it is. It's the real world and the crypto world run at different speeds, and we're just not used to that. We're used to instant gratification in this world, and it's. But all I can say is, when you get it, yeah, you're going to be happy. Every single person is going to be happy. I'm quite sure. And I've purposely not sort of put too much out about how it's going to look, because I kind of want it to be a surprise. I know I've shown you some images privately of in the box and stuff like that, but I just kind of want that unboxing event to be a true event. There's a surprise element about it. What it's going to look, how it's going to be, and I want to know what people think. At that point as well. I don't want to overhype it, but it is. I do think that it's going to be a fantastic, moment to in an NFT collection. So yeah,
I just bought one. Somebody fucked up. Somebody put a hoodie on sale for $150. That's fucking silly. That was silly. Yeah. No, I'm super bullish. Again, this is there's little aspects to your project I think like will continue to bring eyes to it when everybody starts receiving their physical acrylics. Like you just discussed, very, very much like NFTs, it's going to be an unboxing experience. So, I want to be doing a video when I receive mine. I'm sure there's going to be others that want to do unboxing videos. And then there's the whole tea aspect of this. Let's get into the teas quickly on how is that working? Like logistically, how is that going to work with the?
With regard to what?
The official NFTs.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, obviously we're going to have T-shirts, which obviously you can only purchase your punk as a T-shirt. So, they're just as rare as getting the acrylic. So that's going to work out. But I know J Money's been massively busy on, as you know, with various other projects, and this is working its way through. But it's behind a few others. I haven't been chasing it, and I know Jay is working on it, but it's not. I think there's with the Uman stuff and various other things, they've sort of taken a precedent because we're still working through the mint here. So that will come about.
Yeah, it's shit that's coming. That's what I mean. Like in the long term view of this, it's just more shit that is coming, more announcements that are going to be made. Meanwhile, while you make adjustments on the go here, I know you're doing a bit of a DAO. Is that my understanding?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
I
yeah,
mean,
so let's get into
every
the DAO.
holder, yeah, every holder of a punk is a member of the DAO. They have 1/10,000th of the vote,
Mhm.
and they have 1/10,000th of the value. The DAO takes 5% royalties. So there's 7% royalties on all secondary sales. 5%, 5/7 of that is in the DAO, and the other 2% is split between team and dev. So there's 6 people that's split between, but the rest goes to the DAO. So that's just building. What I don't know as yet, because I need to get proper legal advice, is exactly the makeup of that. Ideally, I want that value to be able to go directly to holders, but obviously the SEC, even though I'm not in the States, I need to make sure that all American holders don't get penalised over anyone else. So I want to make sure that everything is watertight and we're not seen as an unregulated security or anything like that. So there's some work we've got to sort out on that, but rest assured, the intention is for it to be the value is there for holders, and in one way or another, we'll just have to work out how that actually plays out. But yeah, it's important. It's an important part, and there will be plenty of other things that we will do, which holders will want them to vote on. I mean, I had a chat with Olala the other day, and he's got Spectre happening, and he wanted to for me to partner up with him on that, which I like the idea of. I think that could be really good. But I said, well, I probably need to run this by holders and see if they like the idea.
Mhm.
So that's something that we'll probably vote on, and see if everyone likes the idea of a link up with Spectre. So there'll be lots of things like that, and then further on there are plenty of other aspects that we're going to bring about with BinaryPunks. We are going to bring a token.
Oh shit,
That's
I haven't heard that
yeah.
yet. Oh really?
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be a next stage, and then how we've obviously got to work out the utility and the tokenomics of it and everything. But one idea which we are going to put together, which would be free to holders, and then probably you could use the token for entry, is we're going to create the BinaryPunks Club in the metaverse. Both myself and a friend of mine have got really good DJ links. We both used to promote a few years back, and so we've got good links with various DJs in the real world, some big
Oh,
names and what
that's
have
sick.
you. And so we're going to get them to do like exclusive sets in our club,
Mhm.
and then Binary Punk holders would have free access to come into the club, listen to exclusive sets, things like that, and we'll just sort of build value that way. And obviously, if you're not a holder but you want to come into the club, you want to hear some really cool music, then you can buy the token, use the token as entry. That they're just first thoughts, but it's that kind of thing that we are going to build and continue to build for BinaryPunks, really. So I still believe being a holder is going to be very advantageous. So you've got things happening, you've got value in the DAO, just the value of the NFTs going forward. Anyway, I'm very bullish on that. So yeah, there's going to be lots. There's going to be lots, and at the end of the day, there's only 469 or whatever are left to bag. So we've got 970 odd holders. Only half of us have to decide to buy one more, and that's it. It's all done. So it's I think it's going to get pretty exciting, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Fuck. Uh, God damn, yeah. I'm super intrigued to see. There's gonna be a lot of fucking hype when everybody starts getting these dropped. Because, like you said, yeah, the fact that there's a bunch of aliens still in the mix and zombies in the mix and apes and the one of ones.
Yes.
You got any?
There's loads of one-on-ones I've not seen.
I know you got a lot of plans on building onto BinaryPunks, but you as an artist, are there thoughts on another bringing your art form into another collection?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've still got Selleck and I are going to do a collab together. We've fleshed it out. The idea is going to be called Alpha Beats, and that's going to be a collection of 26 of the letters of the alphabet, basically. So Selleck is going to draw them. He's going to actually do graffiti art for each letter, and I'm going to bring each one is going to have its own beat, and it's also going to be sort of animated as well. So we're going to kind of bring 3 elements to the NFTs. So it'll just be a small 26 piece collection.
You're a music maker,
and yeah. I sort of do stuff with my son. My son is he studied at university and did sound engineering. So that's his bag, and we kind of like do stuff together. We've got like quite similar broad music tastes of a lot of electronica across the board. So we're probably going to do some stuff together there, and we'll bring that to the collection. Then my other eldest son, he's a video editor, so he's going to bring some animation skills to the mix. So between us, yeah, we're going to kind of
it's a family affair
together, which should be absolutely. Yeah,
Love
I mean, I'm in many ways, I'm probably going to leave it more to them than me. I'm probably going to oversee rather than do, because that is both of their bags, and they will be able to bring a lot to it. And obviously, I've got to keep my focus on BinaryPunks as well. So mine's going to be more of almost like a curation type role, I think. And then obviously Selleck is going to be bringing his awesome value to the collection. So I think that's going to be really cool. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's super exciting. No, it's nice because I know it's one of my worries about artists in this field, where you get so caught up like being a business, and you lose you lose out on like actually getting to do your art. There's a few people that have been able to kind of keep doing their thing, but I feel like there's a lot of people that are just getting kind of caught up in their discords and shit with everybody just going, oh, why is this not minted out? Why is the fucking floor below mint price? Like,
Yeah, that is hard. And I do feel that I've yet to be able to show my skills properly. I mean, I'm a typographic designer. I love letter form, and I've got some ideas that I want to bring together with letters and words, and probably sort of fairly political or economic stroke political kind of thoughts and ideas that I'd like to bring to a collection. So I do want to do that at some point, but I've yet to have the opportunity to kind of spread my wings on that. But that will come. It's just going to probably be when I find the time a little bit at the moment, because it's just manic.
Yeah, understandable. This is exciting. So we got less than 500 of these left to mint. Then the minter is closing down. It's not, you're not pulling the bullshit with the whole like, you gotta have different wallets. You'll be airdropped 1 punk per 1 punk that you have. This is exciting. I'm really excited about this news.
Yeah, I think it's going to be obviously, because it's it's going to be dropping probably somewhere similar to the time when people start getting their acrylics as well. So there's going to be, it's like one on top of the other, just like hitting. So I think it's going to be exciting. December is going to be an exciting month. Yeah. So really looking forward to it. And there's other things that unfortunately I can't talk about. And I have actually alluded one to you in private, which I don't know whether you remember or not. But there are other aspects of why I think potentially BinaryPunks visibility, shall we say, could go up. So, but that's just going to have to hang there as a tease, because I can't I cannot say until I know. Until it happens, really. That's the only confirmation. Is once it happens, and when it happens, you'll know. But there's a lot. There's a lot coming, and all to the benefit of us at the end of the day. So, I can't see any downsides. I'm not even worried about that initial floor being lower. It, like you said, it's going to allow some people who have gone, oh shit, I missed.
Some people are going to be fucking hyped. Some people, that's going to be their first and only one, and good luck getting it off of them. Like, those are the people that you want coming into your community. I'm super bullish. Again, it's like, just, we're so early. You got 1,000 holders at a 10K collection. Once that, like, I think CryptoPunks is like 3,000, maybe getting close to 4,000 unique wallets.
Okay.
So, like, and look at the fucking prices of CryptoPunks. So imagine when CryptoPunks is at 7,000 unique wallets that hold the 10,000 punks. Again, it's so early. For me, it's been weird hearing the bitching, because somebody just mentioned one. It's been weird hearing the bitching, because to me there's so many bullish aspects to this. We know that there isn't this massive collector base on Fantom yet, but that is coming. So I completely agree with you. When people are dropping multiple ETH on derivatives on Ethereum, what is wrong to think that they wouldn't be willing to spend a few fanties on derivatives over here, knowing that you don't have to pay the gas prices?
Well, absolutely. But additionally to that, I mean, I've looked at OpenSea, and I've got to be honest, I feel that market is saturated in a lot of shit projects. I mean, really just clearly in it just for the money, just to get, their bags filled. And it just starts to feel a little bit tired. Whereas, there's still a lot of interest, across the board in Fantom. There's not as many projects, there's still lots of good, interesting ideas. And personally, I do feel, well, I know that, this is not a copy pasta. This has conceptual interest above, most derivatives, and also it's got a depth in it and an interest in the look that is, we've done something different, and then add to that the physical aspect, and if you've got people who are on OpenSea, a lot of Ethereum projects, they're starting at significantly higher prices than we're talking about here for a BinaryPunk. So why wouldn't those people come along to Fantom when it opens and go, Jesus Christ, this stuff's really cheap and it's really good. I'll have some of those. That I don't think this price is going to stay this way. That's my firm belief.
Yeah, well, again, the idea that there's multiple like little events that will be happening in the future that will be drawing eyes, whether it's people on a daily or weekly basis receiving their acrylics and posting them in the Discord and posting them on Twitter. By the time that whole cycle is done, the T-shirts might start getting ready, and then those start getting dropped. Like, never mind the fact that during this whole process, you as a community are figuring out new ideas and building on the DAO, and I'm super bullish on it, and I've been bullish from the fucking get go.
Yeah,
To
and
me, this
also
is
there's
super.
other. Sorry.
It's super exciting news. I'm really excited to get airdropped a bunch of these things, and I really want
Cool.
mine.
And also the other thing I mentioned a while back, but is coming as well, is these acrylics are obviously desk pieces, but we are going to be producing wall pieces, which are um, like 3 times the size, basically. So they're about 450 mil by 450 mil square, and in acrylic, and they will be, you'll be able to wall mount those. So that'll be just something, separate if you want to. There's obviously a production cost to that, but they would look sick
Yeah.
on the wall. So
Yeah.
So there's lots of other things that will constantly be happening to keep everything vibrant and moving forward. And I truly believe that the DAO is probably underestimated at this point, because I wasn't really expecting any kind of secondary sales until the mint gets closed, and here we are. We've already done, I don't know, something like nearly 30,000 Fantom of sales.
Yeah.
And that's 30,000 more than I was thinking that would. I just thought the secondary market would happen once everything had closed off. So
it's funny.
Imagine.
It's funny we were talking FTM Punks earlier, because BinaryPunks has just flipped FTM Punks. You guys are
Oh, is it?
in volume? Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Right. There you go.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, you're in good company, actually. Coming up on Space Pepes.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Again, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to get airdrops again. I think you're right on the whole. This is a derivative that I'm excited about, that I really like. It's super high quality. You've been about providing as much value as possible from the get go. Again, all the physical aspects I love. The DAO, I didn't realize how many fucking DAOs I work for, so I gotta start paying attention to some of these.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm super bullish. We got less than 500 to go, 465 or so. Once those are gone, let the games begin.
Indeed, yeah. And I mean, also obviously in the background, the first batch of acrylics actually start getting made on Thursday. So I'm feverishly trying to verify as many as I can in the background, sort of today and tomorrow. So anyone that has already put their order in, they should receive an email at some point tomorrow, hopefully, which will tell them, their postage costs, things like that. So yeah, that's going to be moving into production, which is really cool. And then that, when they're ready, the boxes will come, and then we fulfill, and then they're going to be in everyone's hands as soon as possible after that, that's going to be exciting. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting, and you're gonna be so fucking busy. Holy shit!
Fucking hell, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm probably a little bit anal about how I want it to be. So I want it to be really, really good. So that's why it's not going to be fulfilled by anyone other than me and probably a small team of my family. Me telling them exactly how it's supposed to be done.
Putting the boys to work.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't possibly pass it on to a fulfillment house. There's no way, because there's still a lot of you've got to be quite focused on matching everything up. The acrylic comes in, it's numbered, it has to be match up to the right wallet, make sure it's going out to the right address, all of these things. I couldn't trust that to someone who has no heart or no invested interest in the project, and that's why it has to be me.
Yeah.
So
I like that mindset. I
you
respect
know,
the hell out of that.
and yeah, I just, you know, I want it to be how I'd like it if I was receiving it, and that's the only way I can do this. And that's been the whole way it's been with the punks right from inception. So yeah, it was a lot of manual processing and collation and what have you, and one of my partners went through God knows how many proofing levels just to make sure we would because obviously we didn't. It's not an algorithm, you know. We did these one by one. So, you know, first draft of proofing these, I think we had sort of initially we thought we had about 26, and then we had some that that's not got the right, because we had the backgrounds were based on whether people were holding them and whether they'd sold them, whether they were available on the market, as in the CryptoPunks. So they've got slightly different backgrounds, like the blue or the red or whatever, and that's what that denominates. So
shit!
we realized,
no, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh yeah. So if you go to
because I'm looking on I'm looking on the paint swap, and I noticed that there's a red background near the floor, but there's usually a lot of blue, and a couple purples. So that
exactly
denotes that if they were on sale or not at the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
At the time of like a snapshot. Yeah. So we just thought, we could have just done them all with blue backgrounds, but we thought, no, that's kind of a fun little additional element that just, creates a little bit more interest. So we realised that some of those didn't have the right colour, so we had to redo them. So we went through, painstaking, checking them on screen and what have you. But it was, it's worth it, because the end product is what matters, and every moment has been worth doing and satisfying to see the end result. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around paint swap. I see the first one of ones on secondary at 700 FTM, one of the Fantom ones.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of aspects of this that are already like super bullish. Like fucking hoodie floor is already 200 FTM. I'm
cool.
Yeah, I definitely agree with a lot of your thoughts on why this stuff is going to kind of continue to rise in value.
Well, it's also weird. I've noticed various people have not realised that. I don't think they've gone to Rarity Tools and checked,
right?
The corresponding CryptoPunk, because I actually did had a look on PaintSwap, and I picked up a couple of, within the top 500 for under floor. Sorry, under mint price. Sorry,
yeah.
It's like, okay, I'll have that.
Yeah.
I even posted it in the group. I said, at one point, I said, right, there's one there, something like 450th or whatever, and it's going for like 70 Fantom. I'll come back in 10 minutes. If no one wants it, I'll have it myself.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, I had it. So, but I'll probably auction it off or whatever. I'm not, I was more just kind of alerting people to the fact that, look, some people are not looking at this and not realizing that there's value in rarity, because the attributes mimic CryptoPunks.
Yeah.
So, and there's one that hasn't been minted as far as I know, the rarest CryptoPunk, which is a guy with a big beard and everything. He's the only one which has got all, is it eight or nine attributes? I can't remember how many it is. He's either 8 or 9. He's the only one in the whole of the 10,000 CryptoPunks, and his rarity is sky high because of it. So, as far as I know, he hasn't been minted yet, because I've seen no one mention anything, because I'm sure they would, because
somebody might gifted him for free. Somebody might get airdropped him. That's crazy.
Well, absolutely, yeah. Someone might get that. I mean, that's just bizarre, and I'm kind of excited to see who does, because that, even the ones, like, there's some rare ones, like the Degenerabbits one, that's actually on the fifth or sixth rarest. which I didn't realize when I put it together. I kind of randomly chose, because whenever I did the artist ones, I tried to choose a punk which I felt, worked really well with the background. So it might be that the background was something really sort of vibrant and going on. So I'd make sure they had like shades on or something like that, or there was some like maybe Crap Cat. I've got them sort of like all over the place, and the punk is like looking over their shoulder type thing, or like, whoa, what's going on type thing, or the eyes are green-eyed envy, and they match with like Strange Brews, liquors and everything on the shelves, stuff like that. So so I just picked this one which I thought worked well with the Degenerate Habits, and lo and behold, she was actually the 5th or 6th rarest. So with that rare aspect of the background as well, that adds to her rarity. And there were a couple like that I didn't realize.
Yeah, because I mean, in the super rare ones, so like one of the things I know with CryptoPunks is like the hoodies are a big deal. Your hoodies, your apes, zombies, blah blah blah. And yeah, I see you got a couple hoodies in here in the one of ones. Which the fucking Fantom Punks one is a one of one hoodie. Like
yes, of course, because it's he's like supposed to be having kind of like sort of like flashback type thing, because there's all these other these Fantom Punks behind him. That's kind of the idea there. So that's pretty cool one. But I mean that was a really, really exciting and fulfilling part of creating these, when all the artists kind of got behind it and wanted to be part of it. I was massively humbled and really, really up for it all, and also their reactions to everyone, when I sent, because I was always going, oh shit, have I done justice to their art by creating a binary version? And everyone was like, oh yeah, I love it, this is really cool. Which I was like, wasn't expected. Every time I'd send one out going, oh god, what are they going to say? They're going to hate it. No, every time. And that was really nice. And then off the back of that, then they've asked me to do bits in some of them in their collections. So like Bit Demons is one, Lucky Luciano, there's a binary Bit Demon in there, which is like really cool to be part of that. So yeah, it's been fun, and I feel like I've made some some online friends and cohorts and everything in doing it. So that's been pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love you as a human. I love the project.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is again. I think this news is fucking massive. The fact that this minter is closing and these are all getting airdropped. I think that's fucking massive news, because especially when you think of some of these one of ones that are still hanging out there. That's a crazy potential gift. Like, just knowing just how awesome some of these artists are. Like, you don't even have to bet on BinaryPunks. It's like some of these other fucking artists that are just a part of this. Like, you might just be sitting on a fucking gold mine.
Absolutely. When I first hooked up with them, I was thinking, well, at this point, I'm nobody, so are they going to actually want to, collab with me on this? And no one batted an eyelid on it. I was like quite dumbstruck, really. I was like, but you're Selic, you're clockworky. Why are you saying yes to me? This is amazing. This is brilliant. So I was quite touched, really. It was cool, really good.
Yeah, no, I'm super bullish. Again, the idea is at $4.99, or once the 4,999th is minted, minter is closed, and then you got 7 days to get all your shit off of PaintSwap. Make sure you're holding your BinaryPunks in your wallet, because that makes you eligible for the snapshot that happens after 7 days. Yep. You'll be airdropped one punk per one punk you're holding in your wallet. Yeah, that's intense. And then obviously once that happens, we got acrylics that are starting to be built and sent out, coming soon.
Yep.
those are going to
So they're
start
all
getting
going to be
opened up.
nice.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The timing of everything is
Yeah.
going to be it's going to be pretty nice, especially with Fantom pumping right now, which is going to draw some
Yeah,
eyes
I know.
over. You know, another very bullish scenario. I like it. Julian, appreciate you coming in here, dude.
Thank you for having me. No, I really appreciate it. It's you know, we've been meaning to try and do this for a little while. I know you had sort of some downtime, which fully deserved and you know, needed. So totally respect that. But thank you for you know, sort of pushing me straight in there at the front. Now that you're back doing AMAs, and yeah, it's good to be able to get this information out to, you know, a slightly wider audience than myself. So yeah, I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no, awesome. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I needed to have a little bit of a mental break. You know, part of me is just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on in the world, dude? Like, you know, we got JPEG selling for just ridiculous amounts of money. Meanwhile, the whole fucking supply chain feels like it's about to fall apart. Yeah, I just needed to kind of go just step back for a minute and go, no. Like, I just control what you can control. This is a whole new fucking industry. You know, even there's part of me that goes like, okay, yeah, every fucking JPEG you buy isn't going to hold value. That's probably the case. But the idea of being at the forefront of this industry and just immersing yourself in it and knowing what is being built, and, you know, I got to spend more time with these DAOs because, yeah, the shit that's getting built is crazy. So the idea of, yeah, you just got to be at the forefront of it and learning what the fuck is going on.
Definitely. No, absolutely. And it's so fast paced. There's, you know, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I've been on Fantom now since I think it was March time. I first came on when we started with Shiba Fantom and what have you, while we were waiting for what's known as Campeki now. And that just seems like, that feels like 3 years ago. But, you know, we're only November. It's just unbelievably, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And my time has just been manic in all that time, whether it's be, you know, either creating, that's the weird thing. When I started this, I kind of thought all the time and effort was between starting it and getting to launch. And then once I've launched, oh yeah, you know, I'll just fulfill them and off I go. And it'd be the majority of the work is pre-launch. My God, I got that wrong. Yeah, and the majority of the work is post-launch. Jesus.
That's what I mean, man. Like, you know, there's times where it's like, oh, what the fuck are we, like Uman, you know, you put in a little collection and then all of a sudden it's just like, now you're a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just this little artist putting together these little pieces of art anymore. They're just trying to get it out to market with NFTs. Like, now it's like there's 3,000 people that expect you to run a business.
Yeah, but I hope she I'm pretty sure she will. She keeps her, you know, her vision, obviously, but also her kind of essence in that although she kind of does have to be a businesswoman, she's much more than that. She's like, to me, I mean, I don't know her, obviously. It's just, you know, everything that I'm kind of, you know, getting about her is that she's just this sort of just gentle, you know, lovely person. And she just, as long as she can hold on to that, and I'm sure she will, things will just fall in place around her. And it would always have that vibe running through it. And that's the sort of thing I guess I aspire to as well, that kind of feeling, rather than it becoming a business. You know, yeah, I do have big ambitions for it, but I want it to always be interesting and fun. And so I mentioned, you know, I used to do music promoting, you know, many years ago, and I did it because I love music. You know, I mean, that's just like, I mean, I've always got my headphones on, much to the chagrin of my family. They're just like, oh God, yeah, Dad's just like taking himself away again. But but I wanted to promote and bring really good music down to where I live, and so that was the reason I did it. But then what I didn't realize until I did it was that then it became a business, and then I wasn't enjoying the music. I was just like worried about, are there enough people in here? You know, have I put the acts up in the right hotel? You know, are they fully fed and watered? You know, has everyone been paid? Whatever it was, and I wasn't enjoying the music, and I went, this is not what I came here to do.
Yep.
You know, I did it because, and then I realised it's so much easier just being a punter. You just pay your £5, your £10, whatever it was. You go in and you have the night of your life. You're not worrying about whether there's enough people, or, you know, whether you've broken even or made a bit of a profit or whatever so I just want to make sure that it doesn't become this with BinaryPunks, and it won't. I'm sure that the excitement and the interest will always be in my heart, and that's what's going to drive it, I think.
It gets real fun when you you're almost the idea of the DAO. It lets you get to step back a little bit.
Yes.
Where you get to go.
Oh,
okay,
definitely.
The community gets to fucking run this shit now.
Yes.
Now you get to tap into the skills and the talents of the 1,000 different holders that you have right now.
Spot on.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely
huge.
Spot on. That's a really exciting shift of where this is going, as as a project, because I really want the community to sort of start to drive it. I kind of like, I've kind of birthed it. Now, you know, you can take control of it, and I'll still be here, and I'll still be active, and I'll be part of the DAO, because I'm holding punks myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it won't be down to me then. It'll be down to everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like that aspect, and everyone's skills coming to the table then. So that's exciting, definitely.
I guess my last question for you is, when we were on a voice chat or a video chat, you were wearing a hat. How do we all get hats?
Yeah.
Is there a website we can buy hats from?
I can put a page up on the website if people want to buy the hat. I have got some prices just for like small runs for, I think, about sort of 2, 3, 4, 500
Mm-hmm.
if there are enough people. I think off the top of my head they were coming in around about 15 to £18, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
which is what is that? I guess sort of around about $25-30 maybe.
Yeah,
or
$30.
or we'll probably do it in Fantom. So whatever Fantom that would be, I think it's maybe 10 Fantom.
Mm-hmm.
Around that sort of figure, or less.
Yep.
I can't remember now. I'll work it out.
Yep.
But yes, there'll be, I think there's 6 different colours. There's red, burgundy, white, black, charcoal, navy, pink, olive, and they call it buck, which is like a sort of a light brown, tan sort of colour. That
I like
so
them. They got that vintage feel to them, kind of the vintage look to them. I really like the look of them.
Yeah, that's it. They're pre-distressed, so they're actually punky from the start. So and then they're embroidered with the BinaryPunks logo on the front and the back. So if you're a backwards wearing cap wearer like yourself, then you'll still see the BinaryPunks logo.
Love it.
So they might well be a limited edition as well. I might just do a small run, and that be it. So what would be good is maybe if people want to message in Discord or somewhere, or DM me somehow if they're interested. But I will get a page up, and if people want to order, then we can do that. That's no problem.
Love it. Well, Julian, again, I appreciate you coming in here. Does anybody have any questions for Julian on the BinaryPunks? Feel free to unmute yourself and jump up here. I see King's in here.
What's up? Man,
Hey.
I had some questions and I was gonna kind of interrupt in there, but you guys have answered everything really. Like, super hyped. Just the claim itself is insane. I'm ready, man. I've been holding mine for a minute, so thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys. wish I had some more stuff to ask, man. You guys really cleared it all there for me.
Appreciate that, King. Looking forward to our AMA
Well-
coming up soon.
Yes, sir. Oh man, got some excited stuff for that too, man.
No, it's nice just hearing feedback anyway, so I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, brother. Much love, man.
Yeah, so guys, let's get these motherfuckers sold out. There's only fucking 470 left to mint. So let's get these sold out because then we get to claim all our fucking free ones and we get to see what we got.
Absolutely.
I want to see who gets mine. Fuck. So bad. I really hope it's a rabbit hole member. I'm praying it's a rabbit hole member that is not going to be an asshole.
Oh man.
No, I love it.
Yeah, and the aliens, and I'm really trying to think which rares are left because I haven't seen many. I really haven't.
No, that's what I mean. I
Either
haven't seen a lot of rares.
Yeah, either people are playing their cards close to their chests, or I don't know what. But actually, sorry, that's reminding me one thing to tell you, and this is my mistake. But we can sort it. 5 of the rares, I hadn't put into the, I hadn't updated the punks on the 10K collection, so they went in with the generic backgrounds and not the rare backgrounds. 5 of them. So we are going to. What's the term where we just like reset the 10,000 so that those 5 change, because as far as I know, I think 1 has been minted that didn't have the right background on, and I think someone's probably got it and they don't realise because they've just looked at it and gone, "Oh, it's just got a generic background. It hasn't got the rare on."
What do you mean? What is a generic? What do you mean the generic background?
Just like either the blue or the red or the purple background.
So it's supposed to have one of like the one of one backgrounds, and it just has a generic one.
Yes, it's just got a generic on, because I didn't realize I hadn't updated the 10K before it went to be created and being created.
So you're telling me there could be one of these sitting on the secondary marketplace right now?
Well, yes, I guess it could
be. Somebody's got to do some research. Possible. Somebody's got to do some research.
I wasn't saying it for that reason. I was saying it to you reminded me that I've got to do that, and I want to be completely upfront that is absolutely my mistake. A huge apology, but that will be updated on the, was it IPSF or I don't know the technical terms, but the whole 10,000 get just updated just for those 5.
Right.
So there'll be, I think what it means is there'll be some slight downtime when it happens, but then everything will be updated, and someone might realise, or all of a sudden there's one on the secondary market that has a rare and it's going for 90 fans or something.
Yeah.
So that's going to be done. I've got my my dev has got that prepared and ready. So yes, yeah,
love it.
But other than that, yeah, we're all good to go. I think there's someone in the Discord was saying, "Oh, we should get a whole bunch of us together and we'll just mint out. Let's do a mass mint." So, but whatever. I think let's get to the close as quick as we can, and then let's
let the games begin.
Get the excitement up.
Yep.
Yeah, indeed.
Yep. No, I think I'm not too worried about this at all. I think the timing is kind of ideal with what's going on in the markets with Fantom anyways. And then, again, it's pretty easy to market the last 400 of these when there's a whole bunch of free ones about to come out.
Yeah, I think there's those ones under mint price on the secondary market will probably start to get chewed up as well. I mean,
I think that's what happens first. I think those get eaten up first, and then it's okay. Now we have to mint the rest.
Yeah, because there used to be somewhere in the region of about 180 or 190 available on the secondary market. Now I think there's about 128 or something. So
Yeah.
they have been being chewed up. So
Well, yeah, like I said, there's fucking, 20 something under mint price. Yeah, I think those will get eaten up real quick. And then the mint out happens. Which I'm super excited about this. Again, Julian, I appreciate you coming in here.
cool.
I like the move to do this. Yeah, Varen just says I bought 300 mint just now. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Anyways, Julian, thanks. Everybody that kind of came into the AMA, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we back, baby. We back. We're gonna fill the schedule
Yeah,
up.
man.
We're gonna get some
Nice.
gonna get some building done. Yeah, it's exciting. But
Cool.
yeah, I gotta go do some car shopping now. My old the old Jeep fucking bit the bullet. Took her to the mechanic.
Oh,
took,
no.
What?
took her to the mechanic. Mechanic's just like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, the amount of money it's gonna cost you to get this thing back, I don't know if it's worth it. So I have to do some car shopping.
Ouch. So when are you going full time now? Has that been decided?
Well, the idea is I gotta get a car back on the road. I'm gonna go back to I've been off work for like fucking 2 weeks now. 3 weeks now. So I'm gonna go back to work. Now that I'm kind of back up and running here, I'm gonna kind of sort some things out a little bit. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe another month or two.
Okay, cool.
I'd like
Cool,
to
that'd be
see.
good.
I also want to see. Part of me wants to see how December plays out into the new year.
Mm.
Just gotta watch these fucking governments. That's my problem.
Yes.
That's my problem. There's too much other shit going on in the world right now. But like I said,
Yes,
control
there
what you
is.
can control. So that's what I'm gonna try and do.
That's the best way, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cool.
ladies and gents, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you.
Julian.
Thanks for everyone. for
Thanks, brother.
coming
Let's
on.
get these fucking BinaryPunks minted out, ladies and gents.
Showtime.
I want to get some. I want to get these airdrops.
Let's get it.
I want to get these fucking
Yeah.
airdrops. All right, guys.
Twitter,
I'm
here we
excited
come.
about that.
Let's go, guys.
Nice one.
Well,
Cheers, guys.
ciao, ciao.
Take care, everyone. Later.
See ya.